Hi, this is for Cancer, Leo, or Scorpio. If you have these placements, this is for you. I'm Lisi, the High Priestess. You can find me on TikTok. For my other readings, please follow my hacker. She only has 2 content. I have over 500. Pay attention to that. You can also find me on Lisi's World on TikTok for my other talents. You can find me on Lisi, the High Priestess 86 on IG. You can also find me on Lisi, the High Priestess 2 for TikTok and YouTube Español para mi gente latina. YouTube, press like, subscribe, notification with the notification bell. You can get my lives. If not, you have to wait 12 hours. I like to tell unique stories. They will not resonate with everyone. I like it like that. I'll channel throughout the story and do some general. Okay. Well, the first card that I got is this card reverse. Okay. I feel like someone's getting the size of a shoe. Okay, because it looks like if someone's got a measuring tape on that, it looks like a measuring tape on that to measure someone's shoe size. It also reminds me, watch your footing. Okay. And I see a very graphic thing right here, like if someone stuck a wood stakes through someone's foot. Also, this reminds me of those cakes that look so realistic, but they're not, and you cut through them and you see that it's not like really a toilet or a guitar or something like that. Also, this is a hole in the wall. If you're looking far away, doesn't that look like there's a hole in the wall? All right. Someone's been watching through the hole in the wall. Someone's been recording someone's feet. Someone could be recording their feet. Also, this is a footnote. This is a memory of a foot. So someone could be getting a tattoo or something like that of like a child's foot. But footnotes. Make sure you save your work is what I hear too. All right. And then I get all these descriptions. I see a man. Okay, so there's a hole in the wall and there's a lot of ammunition right behind it. Because this is a man that has like a big old like truck that has, I don't know, army tank. It looks like an army tank. Someone behind this hole or something like that has a lot of guns. There's a lot of guns everywhere. Okay, someone could be actually going into the gun range or something like that. Someone hides all their guns and there's a secret location right here. Someone's also found a bunch of guns through a hole on the wall. There's a hole in the wall, and inside of this wall, there's a bunch of guns. All right. And this woman's holding a baby. That's their babies. Someone hides their guns because that's their babies. Also, that's why you should hide the guns because there's kids. All right. You can't have your guns just out anywhere. There's kids around. That's what I heard. El camarón, la botella y la rosa, la rana, el soldado. This could be a military person, but there's a very pretty woman right here who hides her guns on the hole on the wall. Okay. Also, this woman, this could be a woman of military. She knows what to do with guns. All right. She's not no like prissy little woman or whatever. Although she does look like it. She wears red lipstick. She has a curvaceous body. She smells really good. She has a great smile, great eyes. And she's very disciplined because she's the law, she's a cop, or she's like a real trained fighter right here. I feel like a very high ranking person, all right, in her country, but she's fine as fuck. I would say this is a top secret agent right here because she carries all those qualities. Her looks are literally what can kill you. And then we get these two pictures right here. I feel like this person covers their body up from head to toe or something like that because her beauty is very intoxicating because there's a sword out right here. There's a sword. You see that sword? It's right here. He has a sword. She has a sword. Her body is a weapon. This is some crazy shit. You know what I see? I feel like if this person were to touch your hand, she would be able to suck the soul out of you. All right. Like if you were to touch it, she would literally take your soul until you pass away. This is almost like Hades when they come and touch you in the head and your eyes go black and you're no longer there. I know my readings have been coming out dark. They're coming out dark because they're using vampire decks and zombie decks. That's why I chose to be dark today. And I like dark stories every now and then. Welcome to the dark side of Lisi. Yes, I have a dark side. Okay. And this is my dark side. These are the stories of the unknown. These are the stories that haunt our heads after we pay for it in a cinema for $20, then go home and have a dream about it. Anyways, this certain individual can literally suck someone's soul. Okay, now that I'm on all of this, it reminds me of animals. Yesterday, I was watching documentaries on bears and I was watching documentaries on Sasquatch. All right. Did you know that a lot of these encounters with Sasquatch, they talk about how they hear a screaming voice, like a woman screaming through the woods that is in despair. People get curious and they go look to see, and it happens to be Sasquatch that starts to harass these people or, scare them off or whatnot, or attack them or whatnot. And they can literally scare someone shitless to where their whole hair changes gray or they're never the same ever again. This is that kind of feeling. Now, when I was watching the bear one, there is this guy, and this is based on a true story, and I'm gonna just say allegedly, but he spent a lot of years with bears, okay, and he started to get there were certain rules that the rangers wanted them to follow because you get too close to these bears in certain seasons and stuff like that, you don't know what can happen. Anyways, he ended up going where it was right before hibernation, and these bears were really hungry, and they were in the territory where all these bears would do their last stop off before hibernation because of salmon. And they ended up staying the night there, and throughout the night, a bear finally, a very hungry bear, attacked these people. This is based on true stories. And this is the beauty that I'm talking about. Bears are so beautiful. I mean, they look so cuddly, like when you're watching them through documentaries and people that actually go out there and film them. They look so amazing. But with one swing, they can take your life. Their paws, the way they, and what's really crazy, because I was having a conversation with someone, I was like, I think it's crazy that Russians, they tend to make their soldiers like go out there and train with bears and stuff like that. And you never know when the attack is coming. That's what I hear. Also, if you have dreams about bears attacking you, you should take heed to that. They're very territorial. Um, Sometimes those screams that you hear is literally a warning to get out. because like I said, sometimes those screams make you like Sasquatch, the way that he's being, how this certain entity's been getting people has been those screams that sound like someone's in danger, but they're really not, and that's how they're attracting people to it. And to me, when I was hearing those screams yesterday and I was having a conversation with someone, I was like, those screams are very familiar. Those screams happen a lot with shapeshifters when they're changing, whether you guys believe it or not. A big scream and they shape shifted to something else. And what they were putting out on these documentaries and how Sasquatch was looking, he wasn't looking like that friendly, Sasquatch or whatever. That was looking like a very demonic face. And those echoes, those screams were very, very, they sounded very familiar. And this is what I was saying. I was like, that sounds like, someone that's possessed. I was saying, I was like, those kind of noises, that's what you hear when you hear. Let me just shut up, because not everything is for everyone. Okay. There's some things I don't tell people because they'll make your skin crawl. I was just thinking this because early this morning, I woke up in witching hours. And I was telling someone, that's why I shouldn't have been watching those fucking documentaries. This is why I don't like to watch certain things. I was like, because I felt like I had a dream about it last night, but it was very eerie what I dreamt and what I saw. So I, I went to sleep after watching all these documentaries on bears and Sasquatch and stuff, and like just being like taken out of my mind to like certain things. You get warned all the time not to do certain things, and still, even if you're not doing certain things, you're keeping away from that type of trouble, it can still come to you. Because some of these encounters and stuff that I was watching, it happened in their backyard. In their backyard, waiting for the night to fall. Well, last night, this morning, I woke up at 3:30 in the morning, 3:32 to be exact. And I had this feeling because I had a dream last night, and the dream was very crazy to me. I had a dream that a ghost was playing a trick on me. I was cleaning this certain room in an old house I used to be in. And I decided to bust out my cards. And I don't know, sometimes I do that. I don't have to do readings on here to bust out the cards. I busted out the cards. The card that came out was death. And I was like, well, as soon as the card came out to death, the whole room was empty. And I got that feeling that I get when I know there's something more than just me in the room. And usually people get really terrified, but in my dream, I was like, I was pissed off, and I was like, I'm going to go upstairs. And when I come back, I want all my shit back. I was like, I know you saw me cleaning this whole fucking time, and now you're just going to make everything disappear. So what was the point of me cleaning then? I was pissed. And so I go upstairs and I come back downstairs, and I got all the stuff there, and I was thinking in my head, I knew you was playing tricks on me. Then I woke up. When I woke up, I decided I saw the time, and I turned off my alarm because I was only half an hour away from waking up. And I go through social media, and one of the things that I see on social media was there was the face of a pig, and it said, imagine that you wake up to check your cameras, and this is the face that you see. And it wasn't like a friendly face of a pig. It looked like half human, half man, and it was a pig. And I was about to check Others. I wake up, man, I check everything. Okay. And it correlates to something else. Anyways, I was kind of scared, but then I was like, fuck it, if I see that, I'm gonna see that. It's shit, because you never know until you look. And then I looked, everything was fine, and I told my motherfucking self, I said, I'm not watching this shit ever fucking again. Which I'd be lying to you if I told you I wasn't, because I like weird shit. I like stuff that might even potentially scare the fuck out of me and give me nightmares. Because I've seen a lot of shit, experienced a lot of shit awake. And but I felt like it was like a warning, because we hear stories all the time about the boogeyman, about Sasquatch, about bears, about cougars, about like these things out here. And so you feel like you're always safe in your own home. But what is it when it's something else outside of your home that is watching you inside of your home? Are you really safe when they know more about you and your safe place than what you know about them in the wild? And they're so unpredictable. You don't know if you're going to catch them on a good day or on a bad day, because not all Sasquatch stories have been bad things, but majority of them have been to scare the fuck out of you. Whether they're true or not, regardless, whatever it is, it's close enough to be able to smell you, to be able to. It's very high priest, very intuitive behavior. They have already they've already learned you, your habitats, everything you do, and it's crazy where it could be used against you, because I'm telling you about the story with the bears and stuff. This guy, he was able to get always close to the bears and stuff like that, never was put in danger until this he finally met. The day finally came when the tables got turned. This bear was extremely hungry, hasn't ate, and they didn't care. There was no stopping this bear. They were in their home. And that's based on true events. But I believe that Mother Nature tends to warn us about certain things, because naturally your skin will crawl. You want to know what else is a very intuitive animal? Horses are. Horses can tell if you have a good soul or a bad soul. Horses can tell when there's something supernatural coming around. You know what else? What other animal can? Cats. You want to know what other animal is very intuitive? Owls. And owls are connected to aliens. Why is it these certain animals carry those certain traits? And even Mother Nature itself understands when there's a predator around. I feel like we're all born with intuitive parts of ourselves that we might refuse and accept. And then there's other people that accept it and welcome it. For some of us, we use it as warnings. Some of us are ignoring those signs. And I say, if it makes your skin crawl, then you need to get out. Now, I just want to calm people down. I feel today was my dark day. I feel like scaring people. Um, because I guess, I'm rarely scared, but it does happen to Lisi. And it's kind of scary that real things like that are really out there. Doesn't matter what color you are, doesn't matter how much money you have. None of that matters when you're dealing with real predators in nature. And I'm going to leave that alone.